The media party is sticking up for one of their own. I'm Brian Lilly with the Rebel.media. Do you still doubt there's a media party? Did you ever doubt there was a media party? A group of people working in the media that all just share the same progressive values, push the same progressive agenda? Well, if you did doubt it, let me give you the latest example that it's there. It exists. It's real. Last week, we brought you the story of Vice taking Prime Minister Justin Trudeau up to a remote native reserve on the Ontario-Manitoba border. It's called Shoal Lake 40. Now, Trudeau didn't fly up on the private jet owned by Vice. No, he flew up on a government jet. According to Vice, the only media outlet allowed on site, he took 80 different security personnel with him to a reserve of about 250 people. That's a strange operation, but stranger still is the fact that Vice was the only media outlet allowed. In fact, when Aboriginal People's Television Network tried to show up, they were escorted off of the reserve property by armed security. Isn't that a strange way to handle the media? I would say so. And in fact, if Stephen Harper had done this, there would be outrage. That's a point that Bob Fife, the host of CTV's Question Period, made this past weekend. But listen to Craig Oliver, CTV's senior political correspondent, just poo-poo the idea and then make false claims against Sun News Network.
Let's face it, if Stephen Harper had done the same thing, there would be a great deal of outrage about it.
Well, as a matter of fact, he did do it. Remember with the late unlamented Tory television called Sun TV, he did do some private things with them and got away with it.
Okay, first off, Craig, it's Sun News Network, not Sun TV, not Tory TV. And I know that you never liked it because you said at the beginning you didn't want the competition. It's too bad. We really used to thump your butts when we had full distribution, but those days are gone, and so is Sun News. But could we at least get facts straight? Point to one single example of Sun News Network getting special access to the Prime Minister outside of standard one-on-one interviews, which you conducted at the same time. I received exactly 2 interviews with Prime Minister Stephen Harper, one in 2012, one in 2014. Krista Erickson got one during the election in 2011, a pull-aside at a factory campaign stop. I would bet that CTV got more interviews with Prime Minister Stephen Harper, one-on-ones, than Sun News did in its entire existence, because I've pointed to just 3. But there were no private events where the only people allowed to go to a public outing by the Prime Minister, paid for by taxpayers, was Sun News Network. It simply didn't happen. But not one member of the media panel spoke up to correct Craig Oliver. Is it the biggest point to be made? No. But he is defending an obscene practice by the Prime Minister in favoring one media outlet by telling a lie, by spreading falsehood, by claiming something that simply is not true. Why? Vice is a good progressive media outlet, and, well, that fits his agenda, I suppose. It really shouldn't come down to this. We should be about telling the truth, whether the truth fits your agenda or not. The truth should have no agenda. But in Ottawa, in political Ottawa, there's always an agenda. And even though Sun News Network is long gone, still serves as a good dead horse to beat in order to prove one's point, doesn't it?
Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of the Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.